It's Petey with the All-City Network. Today we're taking a closer look at Sean Couturier's goal for the Philadelphia Flyers that started the comeback on Saturday against the Chicago Blackhawks. And the big question off of this face-off loss for Chicago is, how does Couturier get this wide open and get the first goal of the game for the Philadelphia Flyers? Well, to figure that out, we need to figure out what the responsibility for the Chicago players is in a defensive zone face-off loss. So let's take a look. Usually, it's center on center, which means the center iceman is responsible for the opposing center, and he is going to defend him on his way to the net, except when there's a pop-out play. Now, a pop-out play means a winger from either side pops out closer to their blue line, and that's what happened on the Couturier goal. So let's see where everybody's supposed to be. Well, the wings are supposed to cover their defense. That's pretty standard across the NHL. Wingers get out as fast to their defense as they possibly can. Next, the defensemen, they take the guys driving the net. Well, that makes sense. They're defensemen. They take the guys driving the net. And the center iceman, well, he's responsible for the pop-out player, the player that comes out closer to the blue line. And that's the way it's supposed to look for the Chicago Blackhawks, which leaves 3 one-on-ones up high in the zone. And if you go towards the net, well, you got the 2 defensemen protecting the net front. And look at this. Chicago is out of the zone with no problem. So let's look at it again. Again, same thing. Wingers are supposed to take the defensemen. The defensemen for the Chicago Blackhawks go to the front of the net, and the center takes the pop-out play. See, everybody's responsible for who they've got. Everything is fine. And the winger is responsible for staying with his D. Again, it's 3 one-on-ones up high. Everything makes sense. We're starting to figure out how Chicago wants to defend this. So let's take a look again. We say wingers go to the defense. We see the center take the pop-out, and we see the defenseman taking the guys driving the net, and we see 3 one-on-ones up high. I think we're starting to get a hang of this one. So here we go again. Wingers take their D. Center takes the pop-out. Defenseman takes the guys driving the net. And we got 3 one-on-ones down low. Last one. Let's take a look. What do we do when a defenseman goes down? And this is exactly what happens on the Couturier play. Who is supposed to take that player? Well, it's the winger. The winger that goes out to take that defenseman has to stay with him all the way. So now we know what to do and what it's supposed to look like. So let's go back to the goal and try to figure out what happened to start the Philadelphia Flyer comeback. The puck goes. We know those 2 wingers are going to their defenseman. That is their job. Wingers go to the defenseman. We know that, and we know that the center is supposed to take the pop-out, and the defensemen are supposed to take the 2 guys driving the net. So let's see what happens as everybody goes out. Who is supposed to take care of the pop-out guy? There's the pop-out guy. Who takes the pop-out guy? We've just watched the video. You got it. The pop-out guy is the responsibility of the center iceman. So the center iceman in this play, Foligno, has to take the pop-out play. And when we get guys doubling up, which means we have 2 players going to 1, somebody's open. And Mikheyev is supposed to be going this direction to take care of the defenseman that's driving down low in the zone. That's where he is supposed to be on this play. But as the play develops, and Mikheyev's still up here, that means no one is on the defenseman coming down the wall. Well, when no one's coming down the wall, someone has to cover that play. So Vlasic, instead of being able to stay on Couturier in front of the net, Vlasic has to cover for Mikheyev's mistake, and he has to take the driving defenseman. And when he goes to that defenseman, that's going to leave Couturier all alone in front of the net, and that starts the comeback. I hope that helps you understand a little bit more of how defensive zone faceoffs are supposed to work. We'll see you real soon right here on CHGO. For the All-City Networks, I'm Petey. We'll see you at the rink.
We all silly like the mayor.